Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly business meeting of the South Carolina Public Service Commission. Today is Wednesday, April 30th, 2025. It's approximately 1 p.m. Before we begin, would you please join me in a moment of silent reflection? Thank you very much. All commissioners are present in the hearing room with the exception of Commissioner Belser, who is on leave today. Mr. Scarborough, if you would, please proceed.
Good afternoon, Chair Powers, Vice Chair Williams, and Commissioners. First order of business is to set the next regularly scheduled business meeting. Staff recommends that the next Commission business meeting be set for Thursday, May the 8th, 2025 at 1 o'clock p.m.
The next business meeting will be Thursday, May 8th at 2.
Thank you, sir. Today we have 9 items on the utilities agenda and 16 items on the transportation agenda. Item number 1 is in docket number 2022-159E. This is a request from Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC for confidential treatment of certain portions of their first annual and semi-annual updates on the company's Make Ready credit program.
Thank you. As to item number 1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the request of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC and Duke Energy Progress LLC, or the Duke Companies, for confidential treatment of certain portions of the Duke Company's first update on the Make Ready credit programs. The Duke Companies assert the need to protect the redacted information from public disclosure because the information was developed through a proprietary methodology and because the Code of Conduct for the Duke Companies restricts the disclosure of non-public customer information related to energy usage specific to a narrow group of customers. The Duke Companies ask to exclude this information from public disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act, SC Code annotated sections 30-4-10 et seq. I move the Commission find the confidential version of the Duke Company's first update on its Make Ready credit programs contains information that is of a proprietary nature, as well as customer information that cannot be publicly disclosed per the company's Code of Conduct. I also move that the Commission find that this information is exempt from disclosure under the Freedom of Information Act and pursuant to Commission Regulation 103-804-S2. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion made by Commissioner Thomas, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
Item number 2 is in docket number 2023-388E. This is a request from Duke Energy Carolinas LLC for approval of its updated excess deferred income tax rider.
As to item number 2, as presented by Mr. Scarborough, is there a motion?
Chair Powers,
Commissioner Williams.
thank you. On March 31st, 2025, Duke Energy's Carolina LLC, or DEC, filed an updated excess deferred income tax, or EDIT, rider. The Office of Regulatory Staff has reviewed the calculations of the company and recommends the approval of the request. I move that the Commission approve the updated excess deferred income tax EDIT rider as filed by Duke Energy Carolinas LLC on March 31st, 2025. In accordance with the order partially approving settlement agreement, adjusting base rates, and terminating grid improvement plan cost deferral accounting issued in order number 2024-445 in this docket, DEC's most recent rate case, the annual revenue decrement was approximately $6,687,000 for the period of June 1st, 2024 through July 31st, 2024, and a decrement of $101,252,000 for the period August 1st, 2024 through May 31st, 2025, for a total decrement of $107,939,000 for the period of June 1st, 2024 through May 31st, 2025, or year 6. The company calculates that the rider will result in an annual revenue decrement of approximately $102,791,000 for the period of June 1st, 2025 through May 31st, 2026. The updated rider for the company will go into effect for service rendered on and after June 1st, 2025 through May 31st, 2026. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Williams, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 3 is in docket number 2022-254E. This is a request from Duke Energy Progress LLC for approval of its updated excess deferred income tax rider.
As to item number 3, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. On March 31st, 2025, Duke Energy Progress, LLC, or DEP, filed an updated excess deferred income tax, or EDIT, rider. The Commission established the company's mechanism to return excess deferred income taxes to customers through an EDIT rider in Commission Order Number 2019-341. The updated rider will result in an annual revenue decrement of approximately $19,919,000 for the period June 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, and a decrement of $48,000 for the period January 1st, 2026 through May 31st, 2026. The Office of Regulatory Staff has reviewed the company's calculations and recommends approval of the request. I move that the Commission approve the EDIT rider and associated schedules as filed on March 31st, 2025 to be effective as of June 1st, 2025 and January 1st, 2026. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion that's made, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Items number 4 and number 5 involve motions for admission pro hoc vici that the Commission may address together. Item number 4 appears in docket number 2025-65E. This is a motion for admission pro hoc vici for Kamal O. Robinson, Esquire, filed on behalf of Duke Energy Carolinas, LLC. And item number 5 is in docket number 2025-1E. This is a motion for admission pro hoc vici for Michael K. Lavanga, Esquire, filed on behalf of Nucor Steel, South Carolina.
As to items number 4 and 5, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
I move that the Commission grant the request for pro hoc vici admission in item numbers 4 and 5 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued for each application in the respective docket.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Thomas, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 6 is in docket number 2024-333E. This item involves final disposition of this docket.
As to item number 6, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the application of Dominion Energy South Carolina Incorporated, known as Dominion, for the Certificate of Environmental Compatibility and Public Convenience and Necessity for the construction and operation of the Ritter-Yemassee Transmission 230 kilovolt line number 2 and associated facilities in Colleton and Hampton counties, also known as the proposed line. I move that the Commission find that Dominion has shown the need for the proposed line in that construction of the proposed line is necessary to provide reliable electrical power to the Low Country, including Charleston County, to maintain the operational integrity of the company's electrical transmission system in the southern portion of its service area and territory, and to ensure the company remains in compliance with applicable NERC reliability standards and the company's long-range planning criteria. The proposed line is required for the prevention of future potential system operating limit, or SOL, violations on the Dominion transmission system and to continue providing reliable electrical power to the Low Country, including the greater Charleston area. Power flow in the southern portion of the Dominion 230 kV transmission system moves from the strong sources in the southern region with Southern Company's nuclear and natural gas fleet and Dominion's Jasper generating station east toward system load in the greater Charleston area. The new Ritter Yemassee 230 kV number 2 line will establish an additional 230 kV electrical path between Dominion transmission substations, increase the ability to distribute the flow of power more reliably and evenly, ensure system economy and reliability, and prevent overloads on Dominion's system. I further moved the Commission find that Dominion has shown the probable environmental impacts of the proposed line have been appropriately evaluated and are not significant, but minimal, if any. And additionally, that the probable environmental impact of the construction, operation, and maintenance of the proposed line is justified considering the state of available technology and the nature of the economics of the various alternatives. Dominion has selected the route for the proposed line in a way that appropriately minimizes environmental, land use, cultural resource, and aesthetic effects. Further, there is reasonable assurance from Dominion that the proposed line will conform to applicable state and local laws and regulation. Dominion will obtain all required state and federal agency concurrence and approvals regarding any protected species prior to the start of the construction of the proposed line. I further move that Dominion be required to notify the Commission and the Office of Regulatory Staff of the commercial operation of the proposed line within 10 days of such operation, and that Dominion also provide notification to the Commission and the Office of Regulatory Staff regarding any changes or delays to the planned commercial operation date of June 1st, 2027. A full order memorializing the decision will be issued. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Williams, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor will signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 7 appears in docket number 2006-401G. This is a request from Piedmont Natural Gas Company Incorporated for approval of gas cost recovery mechanism number 160, effective in the first billing cycle of May 2025.
As to item number 7, do I hear a motion?
Joe Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. I move that the Commission approve Piedmont Natural Gas Company's GCRM-160, effective with the first billing cycle in May 2025 and thereafter until further notice. This will allow Piedmont to put this rate adjustment in effect by the next billing cycle. On April 15, 2025, Piedmont requested Commission approval of an increase in the benchmark commodity cost of gas in GCRM-160 and for expedited consideration by the Commission on April 16, 2025. However, the Office of Regulatory Staff asked for the Commission to carry the matter over to allow an opportunity for ORS to complete its review. Piedmont requests an increase to its benchmark cost of gas from the current $2.50 per decatherm to $4 per decatherm. Piedmont asserts this rate adjustment is necessary to facilitate reasonable and appropriate management of the balances in the company's deferred account number 253, which is the deferred account for gas costs. Piedmont anticipates that the company's gas cost deferred account will be materially undercollected at its currently approved benchmark cost of gas rate of $2.50 per decatherm. This increase or change is necessary to mitigate future undercollection in Piedmont's gas cost deferred account. The rate changes approved herein are an increase in dollars of .15266 per therm for sales rate schedules number 201, 202, 242, 252, 203, and 204, and an increase of .00266 per therm for transportation rate schedules numbered 213 and 214. On April 25, 1st, 2025, ORS submitted a letter to the Commission concerning its review of Piedmont's calculations for the proposed GCRM-160 update. ORS monitors the natural gas market conditions and has noted increases in forecasted natural gas commodity prices through the 2025-2026 winter season. Based upon its review, ORS has no objection to Piedmont's proposed GCRM-160. I move that the Commission approve Piedmont Natural Gas Company's GCRM-160 effective with the first billing cycle in May 2025 and thereafter until further notice. This will allow Piedmont to put this rate adjustment in effect by the next billing cycle. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion as made by Commissioner Caston, is any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Item number 8 is in docket number 2025-114E. This is a request from Mr. Monte P. Smith, Jr. to withdraw his complaint against Duke Energy Carolinas, LLC.
As to number 8, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. The complainant submitted a letter to the Commission stating that the dispute with Duke Energy Carolinas LLC was resolved and that the money at issue was refunded. I move that the Commission grant the request of complainant Monte P. Smith to withdraw the complaint filed in this matter on March 25th, 2025. I further move that the Commission instruct the clerk of the Commission to cancel the hearing currently scheduled for May 20th, 2025, and for the clerk to close the docket. I so move.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it.
Item number 9 is in docket number 2019-326E. This is a motion from Carolinas Clean Energy Business Association to modify the procedural schedule in this docket.
As to item number 9, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Thomas.
Thank you. I move that the Commission grant the request of Carolinas Clean Energy Association, CCEBA, to modify and amend Commission Order Number 2025-210 to provide the requested extension of time for parties of record and interested stakeholders to file initial comments and initial responses. I further move that the amended procedural schedule extends the current deadline of May 6th, 2025 to May 20th, 2025 as the deadline for interested stakeholders to file their comments on the joint application. I further move that the current procedural schedule is amended to provide that the June 6, 2025 deadline for the joint applicants responding to filed comments may file rebuttal comments is changed and rescheduled to June the 20th, 2025. Additionally, I move that the Commission grant the request of CCEBA to provide the option for interested stakeholders to file their surrebuttal excuse me. Grant the request of CCEBA to provide, excuse me. Let me start that paragraph again. Additionally, I move that the Commission grant the request of CCEBA to provide the option for interested stakeholders to file their surrebuttal comments in response to any new issues or matters raised in the rebuttal or reply comments submitted by the joint applicants. Surrebuttal comments may be filed by interested stakeholders no later than June the 27th, 2025. Last, I move that the clerk of the commission provide an amended notice in this matter. Commission staff is authorized to adjust the procedural schedule as necessary for good cause shown by the parties. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Thomas. Having heard the motion by Commissioner Thomas, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it, the motion carries.
Mr. Chairman, that completes the utilities agenda before the commission. Moving on to the motor carrier agenda. In Part A, we have 12 applications for new Class C and Class E certificates that the commission can address together. Item A1 is in docket number 2025-117T, which is the application of Tristan Townsend for a Class C taxi certificate. Item A2 appears in docket number 2025-119T, which is the application of Advanced Transport Management LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A3 is in docket number 2025-120T. This is the application of Home James Incorporated for a Class C charter certificate. Item A4 is in docket number 2025-121T. This is the application of the Changing Lives SC LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A5 is in docket number 2025-122T, which is the application of Fruit of the Spirit Transportation LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A6 is in docket number 2025-123T. This is the application of Share Care Medical Transportation LLC for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A7 is in docket number 2025-124T, which is the application of Broadus Moving Specialist LLC for a Class E household goods certificate. Item A8 is in docket number 2025-125T. This is the application of Brothers in Care Medical Transportation Services, LLC, for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A9 is in docket number 2025-126T, which is the application of Brothers in Care Medical Transportation Services, LLC, for a Class C stretcher van certificate. Item A10 is in docket number 2025-127T, which is the application of VIP Transport Service, LLC, for a Class C non-emergency certificate. Item A11 is in docket number 2025-128T. This is the application of Riley's Transportation, LLC, for a Class C non-emergency certificate. And finally, item A12 is in docket number 2025-129T. This is the application of Beverly Wilson, doing business as On Time Transit, for a Class C charter certificate.
As to items A1 through A12 as presented by Mr. Scarborough, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Caston.
Thank you. I move the commission approve the applications for Class C and Class E certificates in item numbers A1 through A12 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued for each application in the respective docket. So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Caston. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
In Part B of the transportation agenda, there is one request to amend a certificate. Item B1 is in docket number 2019-84T, which is a request from Transportation on Demand Incorporated to amend Class C Charter Certificate number 9461 to reflect 15 passengers.
As to B1, do I hear a motion?
Chair Powers.
Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. I move that the commission grant the request for Transportation on Demand Incorporated to amend the passenger restrictions on its Class C non-emergency certificate number 9461 to reflect a maximum of 15 passengers, including the driver.
Thank you very much. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no. The ayes have it, the motion carries.
In Part C of the transportation agenda, there are two requests to reinstate certificates that the commission may address together. Item C1 is in docket number 2014-336T, which is a request from Secure Transportation Services Corporation for reinstatement of Class C non-emergency certificate number 9024. Item C2 is in docket number 2014-345T. This is a request from Secure Transportation Services Corporation for reinstatement of Class C stretcher van certificate number 9025.
As to items C1 and C2, do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chair.
Vice Chair Williams.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, fellow commissioners, or I should say, Mr. Chair and fellow commissioners, I move that the commission grant reinstatement of the certificates in item numbers C1 and C2 as identified by Mr. Scarborough. A directive order will be issued in the respective docket regarding reinstatement, subject to compliance with all applicable statutes and the commission's rules and regulations. So moved.
Thank you very much, Vice Chair Williams. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
In Part D of the Transportation Agenda, there is one request for an extension of time. Item D1 is in docket number 2025-25T, which is a request from Three Generations Transportation LLC for a 9-month extension of time to comply with Commission rules and regulations.
As to item D1, is there a motion?
Chair Powers.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams.
Thank you. On April 16th, 2025, Three Generations Transportation LLC requested an extension of time for an additional 9 months or until December 30th, 2025 to comply with Commission rules and regulations. I move the Commission grant the request of Three Generations Transportation LLC until December 30th, 2025 to comply with Commission rules and regulations required to operate and use a Class C non-emergency certificate. If the applicant does not comply with Commission rules and regulations to obtain a certificate on or before December 30th, 2025, then Three Generations Transportation LLC may ask for an additional extension of time from the Commission through and until January 29th, 2026. Three Generations Transportation LLC must come into compliance with Commission rules and regulations no later than January 29th, 2026. However, should the motor carrier need additional time, Three Generations Transportation LLC is not precluded from applying for a new application with the Commission when the motor carrier is ready to comply with Commission rules and regulations.
Thank you, Commissioner Williams. Having heard the motion, is there any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Those opposed by no, the ayes have it. The motion carries.
Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, this concludes all business noticed before the Commission today.
Thank you, Mr. Scarborough. Just to be clear, our next meeting will be Thursday, May 8th at 1 o'clock. We are adjourned.